This video is about progress and with patience, how the transformation of progress goes smoothly, and through being patient with yourself and realizing it as play instead of work, it is very enjoyable and you learn much more this way. So this is a mental note to myself of how much I've learned, and I continue being patient and doing what I'm doing. I'm hella proud of myself. I am getting a violin music reading and playing book coming in the mail soon, and then I'm also learning from this one book, Listen One Violin, and then I'm learning from my playlist on YouTube with 33 total videos. Then I'll continue to learn more music and play. Along with these books that I am learning and certain hobbies I'm working with progressively. I have 65 books in my collection so far. I finished The Miracle of Love, Man's Eternal Journey I'm almost done with. I finished the Death Meditation YouTube playlist, 2 survival books with the bags packed already. I'm continuing to read those books. And then the Thai language, I'm continuing learning that. I'm at 300 known words with that. And then I read the Shiva Sutras book. Now I need to read the other Shiva and Shakti book, and then the 2 Muji books. And then the books coming in the mail soon are the Night School of Sadhana, dreams and stuff. And then being aware. And then on my free time, I do martial arts, 53 styles, and psychic abilities, with the main one being astral travel now. So on the first page, in the very beginning, for like 1 hour, the practice goals were to check and adjust the bridge, set up the violin, tighten the strings properly, rosin the pegs, floss the bow, properly tune the violin, and then measure the strings and the height of the string apart from the bridge, 3 centimeters or millimeters, put on tape. I tried tuning the violin on the E string, G string, D string, got it, but I'm supposed to do it in sequence. It wasn't proper order, so I broke a string, the A string, and then on the first day, right? And then the only thing I did well was floss the bow, and now I was planning on tuning and tightening the strings. Gotta start somewhere. Appreciate the little things. And on the second page, that day's practice was put on the fingering tape, clean the instrument, tune the instrument, and there was a lot of progress on this one. And play open strings and how to hold it and read the quarter notes and half notes. I put on the tape, I restringed the A string of the instrument, I tuned the violin properly in sequence, from G string, etc., E string, E20, 15, 10, 4, tuned it with the fine tuners until it was perfect with all of them. And when I restringed the A string, I winded it and pulled it to the left, after I put 1 centimeter of the string in until it took up all the color. Then I cleaned the instrument because it's very sticky with the rosin. Then I cut the loose bow strings. I don't pull them off. I did well with the restringing and finally making a sound and playing the open strings and learning up and down bow movements. And what I can improve on tomorrow, I wrote on this day on this page, was playlist online tutor beginning videos on YouTube, quarter notes and study, and keeping the position of my bowing arm straight or up and down. I will not go forward and back. I won't let the bow slide towards the fine tuners or too high where it touches the bridge. It needs to stay center. And then this is today's page, December 28th, page 3. I did a lot more, and I learned a lot more. I'm really loving it, learning the instrument now. On today's page, the goals were to play open strings, play different notes on the first position notes, A string, G, D, E, etc. Lesson 2 was play Twinkle Little Star. All the songs there was 9 songs total I learned today. I will start playing them until I move on to the D and G string. which were practice exercises, the Mary Had a Little Lamb, Jingle Bells, Russian Song, Lightly Row, Competent Races, Old Grey Goose, Folk Song, etc. And now I memorize the names of the notes and where they're placed on the staff. That was one of the goals I accomplished, and I was watching and I know what position my bowing arm is in, or what it needs to stay in or move in. And then I cannot move on from this page of everything, all the lessons 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, until they are well known, learned, and practiced, until they are memorized and have muscle memory on. Then I can continue with the D and G strings of fingering, because I can play the open strings and the fingering of the E and A in the first position. Next is the fingering in the first position of D and G, and then I continue to the next positions, etc. with songs. And then I wrote notes, 1 beat practice, 2 beats, and 4 beats practice, open notes on a staff, and then fingering of the strings, sharps, and sharps. And then in the beginning, in the staff, flats or sharps I learned. And then I learned dotted half notes, etc. A dot after the notes, such as a dotted half note, it's 1. You can see here it is 1 half beat. With a half note with a dot after it, it is equal to 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And then after I'm skilled in the fingering of the E and A string along with the open strings, then I'll move on to the fingering and playing of the first position of D and G fingerings. I mentioned that earlier. Then I stop. I don't do lesson 6 yet. And then I learned the repeat sign of music, and then a 8th note, which is 1 half beat. It is counted by saying 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if there is a dotted half note, that is played on the and. And then you play. I held beats well today. I read and changed the notes skillfully. I labeled the notes, and I am starting to memorize today's practice notes in the music. I've realized the violin is a lot harder than the trumpet and a lot more complex, and I played and practiced fingering changes with music notes. And tomorrow I plan on improving with the fingering the first 2 strings, and then learning the second strings with fingering in first position. And then I'll continue to go on, learn more, and then I'll do the next positions. Study, learn the symbols and differences of a key, A key, D key, G key, C key, or E. And as you can see, I did that today. A la Brave, split or cut time, C with a line through it. A regular C is common time. Within the signature key, the key of C has no sharps or flats. The F is high up on the violin. The key of G only has 1 sharp, F sharp. Its place is that on the key signature. In key signature in the A key, there are sharps, F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. And then that's how it's placed. In the D key, there are F sharp, G, and A. That's how it is placed on the A string. Then there is an open E as well. I love that. So continue to be patient and proud of yourself. Enjoy the process. Don't just want to score, and become skillful. Thanks for watching.